Howdy ha me hearties, and welcome to a Space Engineers discussion video. Today we are in the scenario level 3, that's how you say 3. So if you haven't played this and you don't want any kind of spoilers, now there isn't any really spoilers in this, then you can minimize the window. You don't need the footage, because today we are going to talk about survival. Now, first of all, what I want to say is that this is a discussion video. Therefore, want your discussions in the comment section below. I would be really happy if you did that, and I believe a lot of you will, because I have amazing subscribers. Thank you for all of your comments on the last video, by the way. It made me really happy. And furthermore, these are my opinions, my suggestions, and my ideas. These are not truths of the world or things that I'm commanding people to say and do or something like that. These are just my ideas and thoughts. So please treat them as such and not as I'm commanding people to do stuff. No, don't do that. So, what are we talking about today? Well, really, the core idea is that the survival mode in Space Engineers is bad. That is the core idea behind this. And I don't believe there is a lot of people that would really disagree with me. I don't think I have ever heard that the survival mode is good. But it doesn't matter what other people think, because I believe it is bad. And that warrants this video, for me at least. Hopefully some people will agree with me. The goal with this video is not to complain. The goal is to give constructive criticisms, my thoughts behind why I'm saying this, and to give suggestions to what can be done. And there will be a trend among these suggestions, and that is that they will not be small suggestions. It is not like add a faster welder or build or like add a block. The ideas will be to revamp the entire welding and building system, not like change the game completely, but do a bigger revamp, and my suggestion of how that revamp would look. So that is the core concept of these videos. Today we are going to be talking about why I think the survival mode is bad, because that is very important. If I'm going to give you criticism about the survival mode, I need to tell you why. If I'm gonna give suggestions on how to change it, I want to know why it's being changed. Why does it need to be changed, so that I, when I think of my suggestion, can think, oh, will I still have the same problem as I had before? How do I solve this issue with the current system? So that is the idea behind this video and what we are going to do today. So we are going to have, this is, as I said, a series, which means that there will be multiple videos, and each video will have their own subject. So we will have a combat video, exploration video, mining, and building video. Those are the ones that are planned for now, and hopefully there will be more videos as you leave your comments down in the comment section below about things that you find are bad in the survival mode or can be improved in general. And if you have suggestions yourselves, then I want to have them. It's a discussion video. I want as much discussions as possible. So there we go. That is the intro of everything, I believe. So the idea is that, yeah, how do I say this in a good way? I do have a little bit of a script. Let's start off with this. This is kind of a let's start here. I'm sorry for being a little bit rambly. I'm trying to keep this video short by trying to complain as little as possible. When somebody in the forums or Steam forums or in the Reddits asks, what is this game about? How do you play this game? The go-to answer is It's a creative game. You do whatever you want to do. While that is true, it's usually insinuated or actually said that there is no actual goal. There shouldn't be a goal, is kind of the thought behind it, I believe. It seems like that is the general idea. The idea is that because this is a creative game, there shouldn't be any goals. It's just, you just play it because you want to build stuff. And that is what the creative mode is about. That is how you play in creative. If there isn't a goal to anything, then why are you playing survival? If you just want to build, it is more fun to do that in creative. So right now, the survival mode is more or less a slower creative mode. There aren't any problems to solve. There aren't any goals. There aren't anything like that. There's one goal and there's a couple of problems. So I'm gonna disqualify all of them for just being bad. And I'm not gonna go too much into detail because that's what we will do in the subject-specific videos. But the core one is the ion thrusters. They're a goal to be achieved. However, the solution is to do the same thing that you always do, which is mine, but you do it in a different place. So there isn't really a problem. You can just go do that and you're done. Another problem is that you're constantly being bombarded by meteors or dogs, which isn't a problem. It's a break. It's a progression break. You don't gain anything by protecting yourself from the dogs or asteroids. You simply aren't being punished, which isn't a win. It's just not a loss. You're back to square one. So it's a time sink. It's not a problem, it's a time sink. So there we go. And that isn't good, because when you solve a problem, you want to be rewarded. That is very important. So let's get into a little bit specific as to what is the real problem. Not just complaining here, but a little bit of game design theory, if we want to call it that. And that is that we always want to have a problem to solve. We always want to have that, and we always want to have problems that are solved in different ways. And I'm going to do a little bit of a tangent here and talk about Minecraft. I know that is a serious crime in this community, but I'm going to do it anyways, because, like it or not, Minecraft and Space Engineers are similar games, and we cannot escape from that. Now, the goals in Minecraft are plenty and different. Some goals are being hungry, so you need food. Some goals are that you want to build faster, so you need to find the specific ore so you can find the specific material, so you can go to the special dimension, so you can find the materials, so you can do the enchanting. There's goals upon goals upon goals. If you have ever played Minecraft, or been a Minecraft player, you know that you can play in a single world for 100 hours and you will never have a second where you think, I'm done. There isn't a thing as being done in Minecraft, and that isn't because it's a creative game. No, that's not the reason. The reason is because there's always a problem. You could always build a farm that requires less maintenance, a bigger farm or a more automated farm. You can fight the dragon. You can fight the... what's it called? The skeleton ghost. That gives you the star so you can do the... get the beacon. There is always a problem to solve. And that is why Minecraft is also a prolific YouTube game, because there's always a thing to do. You can always start an episode with, today we're gonna solve this problem. And you can't do that in Medieval Engineers, because there isn't a problem to solve. What you have is like the problem of going into space. I mean, but then you aren't rewarded by completing it. when you solve a problem in Minecraft, you are rewarded with something. There is like when you won against the Ender Dragon, you are rewarded with a dimension where you can find an unlimited supply, if you build a farm, of course. So there's another problem for you. You have to build a farm, but you're rewarded with an infinite supply of teleportation devices. Oh, this ship is indestructible, by the way, if you haven't figured out that yet. Which really makes the next level a little bit boring. But anyway. But anyhow. So there we go. There's so many problems in the game that we're comparing this to. I won't even say its name anymore. But we need that. We desperately need that in Space Engineers, and we can do that, and that is what the next videos will be about. My idea is to create these... I can't leave this ship, okay. I think I'm kind of stuck now. Yeah, so I'm stuck. So in the future videos we will talk about how to get away from this, how to create a problem that we can solve in unique ways, and how to make sure that we always have a problem. So these aren't problems that you solve in 5 minutes. It's also isn't problems that takes like 50 hours to solve, because then they become unsolvable and boring. So we need semi-simple problems that gives us something in return. So when you do something and solve a problem, you are rewarded for solving that problem, which makes you happy and makes you want to play the game and makes you want to continue solving more problems. Game Design 101. Let's get some suggestions in the future videos. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like. I would do something more interesting on screen right now, but I can't leave the cockpit. If you enjoyed this video, share it. Make sure that Keen sees this, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to leave your ideas and comments and stuff below. Really want to hear what you think about this series in general.